You know, it was funny. I was when we were talking about the NBA. I was totally talking about something and I lost my train of thought, so I just kind of wrapped it up by loosely talking about something. But I was talking about how the Bulls, Knicks, and Lakers all suck, and there's a chance that they all three of them could finish with below 40 wins, which would be the first time that's ever happened since the Bulls started, which is since 1966.
Oh
And
wow.
I was just the funny thing
Huh.
I thought because like I was thinking about this a couple days ago and I was like, wow, they all suck. And then I'm listening to the score today to Spiegel and Goff and they're talking about this specifically in this 40 win thing. But whatever, the Bulls won tonight, so say they get on a roll, they could win more than 40 and it could never happen. But it's just, I think it's just, and not only think about that, like that's Chicago, New York, and LA. You know what I mean? Which are arguably maybe like the three biggest markets. If you want to
Yeah.
go, I mean, I don't know. Maybe I put too much stock in Chicago. I don't really look at like TV number, and I don't think TV numbers really matter as much as they do anymore. Because how do they really know who's streaming the game? How
Right.
do they really, how many people are, I know it's hard to record a game and watch it later, but there's people that do that. So, I don't know. That's all I got about that.
Yeah. That.
Well, go ahead.
Oof.
Sorry.
No. 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 Go
Oh, I have nothing at all. I don't know why I was saying anything at all.
ahead.
Um,
Yeah, I don't have too much either. It's been kind of a quiet week. Not too much has been going on. Starting to feel a little bit. Well, let's see. Megan and Ryan have been volleying uh, congestion back and forth between the two, and they finally decided to pass it to me yesterday. So it's been early to bed. Like I never thought going to bed at 8:30 at night would be fantastic, but
it's
wow.
pretty sweet.
Yeah.
I do it more often than not, and it's not. I don't know. It feels nice. I don't.
Yeah.
It depends on. I guess it depends on what I have to do too. Like during the week,
True.
I get up. Not like it's, and I know that there's people that get up way earlier than me, but I get up at like 7:15 every morning, and I would rather not. Um,
Right.
but I mean, if I had it my way, I would just sleep, and if I get, I would probably get up by like 8:30 anyway. But I gotta get up and get some people out of the house, and going to school and stuff like that. So
Ah, shucks.
it is nice to go to sleep anytime before midnight, really, for me. But I'm good
Yeah.
with 10 o'clock's even good. Anytime before 10 o'clock is like that's awesome. That's awesome. And then I'm
Oh,
just like, I mean, baseball starts Sunday, dude.
yeah. It's. Where's the first game? And do they have that silly
They got there's like,
the Japanese or Australian Open?
no, I gotta look. It's goofier than I feel it's ever been. Let me see.
Because I know typically they try to.
Regular season. All right. Regular season. Ready for this?
Yes.
There are one, two, three, four games on Sunday.
Oh, it's not
So
bad.
you have Cardinals at Pirates at 1:05 p.m. These are all Eastern times, but screw that. I'm gonna go Central, right?
Hmm.
So you have Cardinals and Pirates at noon. You have Blue Jays at Rays at 3:05. You have Mets at Royals. So your
World Series rematch.
exactly at what would be 7:37 in the p.m. And then you also have Cubs Angels at 2:05 p.m.
Ah,
So I don't know why
hold
they I
that.
don't know why they separate them. I don't know what to say. It says Sunday, April 3rd, and then it has all their information, and then they have a whole, home and away time, probable starters for, each column for that, and then they give those three games that I read first, and then there's a new home and away time, and then they just have location. They don't have probable starters for Cubs Angels. So, I'm not
Hmm.
sure what's up with that, but it looks like there's four games on Sunday. And then, it just looks different, where I think, and then it looks like there's quite a few games on Monday, so it's
I guess it always. I like when baseball comes back, but I really hate opening week just because typically there's 2 days
all
off,
the built
and
days, yeah.
I can't stand that because it's kind of like it's just kind of okay. Let's just get it started.
Yeah,
Let's just have
I
a
hear you.
get into the routine. Just get in. I
See,
don't need a break.
they just try to build in rain out days, which like why wouldn't you, I don't know, find a fair way to build in extra days off later in every team's season. And you know what? If you have rainouts and you got to use them as makeup dates, you got to use them as fucking makeup dates. If
Yeah.
you don't have rainouts and you don't have to use them as makeup dates, hey, you scored. You get a couple of extra days off. What would be the problem with that? You know what I mean? Or even like, what if you added an extra day on, the All-Star break or something like that? But then
Oh,
but then that all that stuff has to be like, collectively bargained with the union too. They can't just go and say we're going to put a day on either side, and if we need them, you're going to play, but if not, you'll have it off. I don't think that would fly as much as it would totally, I think, work. I don't know, the built-in rain out days. What if there was a way they could start the schedule off where everybody starts either playing in a warm weather, non-traditional, quote, rainy city, or an indoor ballpark, or I don't know.
yeah.
Or or
Or
I
just have retractable roof
yeah,
ballparks.
or I could stop being such a purist and just, I don't know, deal with what it is now. And I'm not being a purist. Like I'm all for whatever this whole change of the game thing is going on now. I don't have a problem with bad flips.
Neither do I.
Sometimes they're a little bit out of control, but you know what? So is like
Just don't throw them
so
in the
is like
stands.
everything else. Like like whatever, dude. It makes it more. I feel like it. I I don't know about if it makes it more exciting. I don't think it takes away anything from it.
No, it certainly
I
doesn't.
don't
I like seeing.
necessarily know if it has a name of what it adds to it, but it adds something to it, and the something that it adds either makes you have joy or pisses you off, which is good either way.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
people watch stuff that pisses them off. Like you know what I mean? There's people who are like, I want to see him not be able to do that. And you know what? When they see whoever it is, Bryce Harper or whatever pitcher or whoever or Jose Bautista, whoever it is, if you're gonna watch to either see it happen or not see it happen. And if you see it happen, you're just hoping that it doesn't, and you're still going to see it anyway. I don't know. It's good. It makes people like excited about it. I don't
It, I couldn't agree more. I
know.
like bat flips. I like the emotion in the game. I love touchdown celebrations. Be creative. Have fun with it. But and it's stupid. Just all. I mean, we've talked about it before.
Yeah.
It's just
Oh
stupid
yeah.
to try to suffocate it like that.
After I started talking about this, I was like, "Oh yeah, we talked about Goose Gossage and his
Yeah.
dumbass before." But oh well, I just wanted to bring it up again since the season's starting, and you're just going to be inundated with bat flips left and right. You know that, right?
Yeah.
It's the season of the bat flip.
well, who is it? I don't think. Oh shoot, I don't think Jason or Brian McCann can be everywhere to police things, or Jonathan Papelbon. They can't
or,
be everywhere to police
or
things.
or the St. Louis Cardinals
Yeah,
organization.
yeah, yeah. They can't have. I mean, the Cardinals can send a scout, but is he going to go out there and take on the players?
Yeah. We're gonna send him out there and he's gonna be like snapping towels in the locker room, like pranking
I was
people.
like, no, he'll report back. We don't want this guy. He bat flips
See,
or he yells into his mitt.
See, I just said pranking people, which just totally made me think of, since we are recording on the 31st of March, um, got any pranks going on for April Fool's Day?
No, I don't. I'm not much for April Fools,
Right?
and it's one of those stay away from the internet days.
Yeah. Stay away from like Google. Don't believe anything.
Yeah.
My favorite one when I was growing up, I used to do it to my parents, and I would kind of piss them off because okay, so you know in your on your sink, if you don't have a sprayer on your faucet and you have like a standalone sprayer with the
Mhm.
trigger, if you take a rubber band and you lock down the trigger, so whoever comes to get water in the morning gets sprayed. That was my favorite one, but we don't have one of those at home, so I can't really do it to anybody here. But well, we'll see what.
I think the best that I'll be able to do is probably just change the nozzle, change the spray setting
Mm,
on our on our shower.
do that. Get I don't know. I'm excited. I don't know if my kids truly understand it. I've been trying to be like, so this is how you could do it, but then I don't want to be like, I don't want to be like, I'm trying to teach them like, I'm like, well, you kind of got to. I'm like, you can't be too mean.
Yeah.
Like, you can't say anything because that could be bad. And then we start talking about the boy who cried wolf and whatnot. So
Right. Right.
anyhow, it's a new month. Baseball's here and everything, and then it's going to be summer before we know it, and everything will be nice, and everybody will talk about how awesome it is in the Chicagoland area when it's summer.
Yeah, that's pretty much the case. I've already seen to. It seemed like I'm seeing some, some new rooftop bars, and that whole sort of round is starting to open up, and it's life is coming back seemingly. So that's nice.
It's yes, yes indeed, yes indeed, yes.
So I don't have anything else.
Oh, me neither. I don't have anything at all. I think I've talked about baseball enough. Nothing else, but all right.
It's okay. We can
Nice,
talk about nothing. We did that.
nice, nice speaking with you.
Absolutely. Good to talk to you again, and we'll talk to you again next week.
Oh yes.